When a woman says she needs space, most men hear danger. Panic kicks in. The mind races. What did I do wrong? Is she losing interest? Is another man involved? That moment right there decides whether a man loses control or gains power. Most men react from fear. They text too much. They explain. They apologize. They chase. And every move pushes her further away. Not because she hates him, but because neediness kills attraction faster than silence ever will. Needing space is not a sentence. It is a signal. A psychological message. And if you understand what that message really means, you stop reacting emotionally and start responding intelligently. Women communicate emotionally. Men communicate logically. When those worlds collide, confusion happens. When a woman asks for space, she is rarely asking to disappear forever. She is asking for emotional relief. She is asking to breathe. She is asking to rebalance how she feels around you. Attraction is emotional tension. When tension becomes pressure, desire fades. Pressure feels heavy. Space feels light. Women move toward what feels light. There are moments when a woman feels overwhelmed. Not necessarily by you. By life. By stress. By emotions she cannot explain. And when emotions overload, the feminine instinct is to withdraw and regulate internally. This is not rejection. This is self-regulation. The problem is most men take it personally. They turn it into a threat to their identity. They start trying to fix emotions that were never meant to be fixed. Here is the truth. The more a man tries to pull her closer when she asks for space, the more unsafe she feels emotionally. Safety is not about words. It is about energy. Strong men understand restraint. Weak men fear silence. When a woman says, "I need space," she is testing something without realizing it. She is testing whether you are centered or dependent. Whether you have your own life or you borrowed hers to feel complete. Attraction grows in polarity. Masculine presence grows in stillness. When you remain calm, grounded, and self-directed, you send a message without speaking. You tell her you are not afraid of distance because you trust your value. And that trust is magnetic. There are different meanings behind those words. One meaning is emotional overload. She needs time to process. Another meaning is loss of polarity. The relationship started feeling heavy, predictable, or needy. Another meaning is uncertainty. She is feeling confused about her emotions and needs clarity. Rarely does it mean hatred. Rarely does it mean finality. Men assume worst-case scenarios because their ego feels threatened. But women are not plotting. They are feeling. The fastest way to destroy attraction is to argue with her feelings. Telling her she should not feel that way only proves you do not understand her emotional world. Silence used correctly is strength. Silence used emotionally is punishment. The difference is intention. When you give space with confidence, you remain present without pressure. You do not disappear in anger. You do not chase in fear. You simply continue living your life. This is where masculine discipline matters. A man with purpose does not pause his life waiting for emotional validation. He trains. He works. He builds. He sharpens his body and mind. That energy is felt even in absence. Women are intuitive. They sense when a man collapses emotionally the moment she pulls back. And that collapse creates pressure. Think about attraction like gravity. Two bodies with mass create pull. When one body becomes empty, gravity weakens. When a man loses emotional mass, he loses pull. Space allows emotional reset. It allows desire to breathe. It allows curiosity to return. It allows her to feel again instead of managing your emotions. The strongest response to "I need space" is calm acceptance. Not indifference. Not sarcasm. Calm strength. Something simple. Something grounded. Something like "I understand." Take the time you need. Then you stop talking. No hidden messages. No emotional traps. No checking stories every hour. No indirect posts. No fishing for reassurance. You return to your center. This is not a strategy. This is identity. Men who live full lives do not fear temporary distance. Men who lack direction do. There is science behind this. Dopamine drives desire. Dopamine responds to novelty and anticipation. Over-availability kills anticipation. Space restores it. Attachment theory also explains this. Secure men do not chase. They allow. Anxious men cling. Avoidant men disappear emotionally. Secure presence is steady. When you give space without resentment, you demonstrate emotional leadership. Leadership is attractive. Emotional chaos is not. Another truth most men avoid. Sometimes she needs space because she stopped feeling feminine around you. Too much explaining. Too much emotion. Too much reassurance seeking. Too much predictability. Feminine energy responds to grounded masculine direction. Not emotional negotiation. This does not mean being cold. It means being stable. Stability creates safety. Safety allows desire to return. During space, she is observing. She notices if you spiral. She notices if you respect boundaries. She notices if you continue growing. Women are not attracted to men who wait. They are attracted to men who move forward. If she returns after space, your behavior matters more than your words. You do not interrogate. You do not guilt. You do not bring receipts. You stay calm. You stay present. You let her feel your grounded energy. If she does not return, you still win. Because you did not abandon yourself. This mindset changes everything. You stop trying to control outcomes. You start controlling your frame. Masculine power is internal, not reactive. A man who understands this never begs, never threatens, never over-explains. He knows his value does not shrink in silence. Sometimes space reveals truth. If she wanted distance, permanently chasing would never change that. But strength preserves dignity and attraction when attraction is still possible. Your job is not to convince someone to choose you. Your job is to be the kind of man worth choosing. When you respect space, you communicate abundance. Scarcity begs. Abundance allows. This applies beyond relationships. In business. In leadership. In life. Those who stay calm under uncertainty win. The next time you hear those words, slow down. Breathe. Straighten your posture. Relax your jaw. And remember who you are. You are not her emotions. You are not her confusion. You are a man with direction. And direction is magnetic. Space is not always loss. Sometimes space is the doorway back to desire. Let silence do the work your words cannot.